Have you ever felt that your legs or arms are not as strong as before? Simple actions like standing up, sitting down, or walking around the house sometimes leave you short of breath or feeling tired. If so, you are not alone. Muscle loss is one of the silent enemies causing many problems for older adults, reducing strength, limiting mobility, and directly affecting daily quality of life. You might think this is an inevitable part of aging that we cannot avoid. However, according to Dr. John, a nutrition and elderly health recovery expert, this is not something set in stone. Everyday eating habits, though familiar and seemingly harmless, can quietly destroy your muscles without you even realizing it. Think of your muscles as soldiers who need proper energy and nutrients to stay strong and resilient. But if you accidentally feed them unsuitable foods, this army will weaken, endurance will drop, and you will feel the difference in every step and movement. Don't worry. In this video, I will help you explore 9 types of foods that older adults should avoid to protect their muscles, maintain good health, and enjoy a fuller life. These common foods are easy to find in refrigerators or daily meals, so recognizing and limiting them is an essential first step. Before we dive into each food, if you want more practical and easy health tips for seniors, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. I promise to accompany you on your journey to regain strength and resilience without overwhelming you. Let's begin this journey together by discovering these 9 foods and learning how to say goodbye to these muscle killers so you can stay healthy every day. Surely, all of us have had busy moments when we quickly grabbed a frozen pizza from the freezer, popped it into the oven, and waited a few minutes for a convenient, fast meal. Frozen pizza, with its rich cheese layer, diverse toppings, and delicious flavors, is truly a savior for days when you don't want to bother cooking. But few realize that this convenient food might be quietly harming the strength and resilience of your muscles. The key lies in the high amount of saturated fat in a slice of frozen pizza, which can be up to about 9 grams, a significant number considering its negative impact on the body, especially the muscles. Researchers have shown that saturated fats can cause chronic inflammation in the body, hindering muscle recovery and growth after exercise or physical activity. This means that even if you spend time working out, if you don't manage your diet well, your muscles can still fall ill due to prolonged inflammation. Dr. Sarah Thompson, a nutrition expert, once shared, consuming too much saturated fat from processed foods like frozen pizza not only affects cardiovascular health, but also reduces the efficiency of muscle recovery and growth. Older adults need to pay special attention to this to maintain health and mobility. You can imagine frozen pizza as a silent killer in the fridge, attractive on the outside but secretly plotting to weaken your muscles day by day. Just 1 slice of pizza per week can load your body with enough saturated fat to delay muscle recovery after exercise, gradually weakening your muscles. So what's the solution? Instead of choosing frozen pizza, you can prepare a fresh pizza at home using healthy ingredients, whole grain crust, plenty of vegetables, lean meats or seafood, and limiting overly fatty cheese. This approach not only helps you control food quality, but also preserves delicious flavors while benefiting your body. What about you? Do you often choose frozen pizza? Or do you have a recipe for making a tasty yet healthier pizza? Share below. Your story might inspire many others to improve their eating habits. After exploring frozen pizza, the convenient meal but a silent killer in the fridge, we now move on to a familiar favorite among many older adults, sweetened coffee. Not only is this drink a great way to start the day, but it's also a common mental pick-me-up. But behind its delicious taste, could there be something harmful to your muscle strength? Many of us, especially older adults, can't resist the allure of milk coffee, caramel lattes, or sweetened coffee drinks. However, the added sugar in these coffees may be a silent destroyer, weakening your muscles' endurance and resilience. When you drink sweetened coffee, your blood sugar spikes rapidly, creating a short-lived energy rush, but leaving your body quickly drained afterward. As a result, you feel more tired, struggle to maintain physical activities, and muscle recovery suffers. The root cause lies in insulin resistance, which prevents the body from efficiently using carbohydrates, the important energy source for muscles. Insulin acts as a transporter, helping move sugar into cells to produce energy. When the body becomes insulin resistant, this transport efficiency drops, leading to reduced energy for muscles and difficulty maintaining health and flexibility. You can think of sugar in coffee as a guest who comes fast and leaves fast, but leaves an unpleasant aftermath, like a party crasher at your energy party. At first, it livens things up, but soon after, you face fatigue and lack of vitality. So how can you enjoy coffee without harming your muscles? Experts recommend switching to pure black coffee or using natural sweeteners like stevia or honey in moderate amounts. This helps control sugar intake, keeping your muscles and overall health in optimal condition. What about your daily coffee habits? Have you ever tried reducing sugar or switching to black coffee? Leave a comment and share your experience. Your real-life story could inspire many others in the community. Continuing the story about the muscle strength destroyers after sweetened coffee, now we will talk about a culprit that surely everyone knows, but very few truly pay attention to. That is candy. These small, colorful candies are not only favorite snacks, but also a leading source of added sugar that you need to be cautious about. Whether sour or sweet, candies contain very high amounts of sugar. According to nutrition expert Jordan Hill, consuming excessive added sugar from candy can cause insulin resistance, reducing the ability to effectively use carbohydrates. This results in muscles not receiving enough energy and nutrients needed to recover and grow after exercise or daily physical activity. You can imagine candy as a loyal henchman, helping sugar, the enemy of muscles, gradually sabotage your strength. Each piece of candy you eat, though small, accumulates and makes it difficult for your body to control blood sugar levels and increases the risk of nutritional imbalance, which directly affects muscle endurance and health. However, it is not always necessary to completely cut out your favorite sweets. Experts advise minimizing candy intake while replacing it with fresh fruits rich in vitamins and minerals. These golden foods help nourish muscles and provide more sustainable energy. What about you? Have you ever found it hard to resist the temptation of candy? Or have you tried reducing sugar and switching to healthier options? Share your story in the comments below so everyone can learn and encourage each other. Next on the list of foods to be aware of is cold cuts, a convenient and quick food choice that many older adults often select for snacks or appetizers. But do you know that behind this convenience hides significant risks to muscle health? Cold cuts are often made from fatty parts of meat, containing large amounts of saturated fats, a component proven to cause inflammation and impair the function of muscle tissues, especially in the lower limbs. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020 showed that consuming high amounts of saturated fats from cold cuts can reduce strength and mobility of leg muscles, affecting independence and daily movement in older adults. You can imagine cold cuts as a silent saboteur in your meals, not noisy or obvious, but gradually weakening muscle health without you noticing immediately. However, cold cuts are not the only enemy on the menu, and many still believe that eating meat is the quickest way to supply protein needed for muscles. So what if I told you that not all meat is equally good, and cold cuts may not be the optimal choice? Do you agree that the quality of meat and the way it is prepared greatly affect muscle health? In your opinion, among familiar meats, which ones are good friends that help keep muscles healthy, and which are enemies you should avoid? Please share your views and experiences in the comments. Your stories can help many others gain clearer insights and make smarter dietary choices. To protect muscles, experts recommend prioritizing lean protein sources such as skinless poultry, fresh fish, or plant-based proteins like beans. These choices not only provide sufficient nutrients, but also help reduce saturated fat intake, limit inflammation, and keep muscles flexible and strong. Have you ever tried replacing cold cuts with healthier protein sources? What was the result? Leave a comment so we can discuss and learn together. When it comes to cold cuts, we definitely can't ignore pastries and sweets, the friends that are always present on the dining table, at gatherings, and even in moments when you want to treat yourself to a little sweetness. Everyone enjoys biting into a crispy cookie or savoring a rich slice of cake. But did you know that behind that delicious taste lie sweet traps that make your muscles cry for help? The amount of refined sugar in pastries and sweets is often so high that it can give you a quick energy burst, but only for a moment. After that, your body falls into a state of running out of breath, much like a fully charged phone that only lasts a few minutes before the battery dies. Unfortunately, these treats not only drain your body's energy quickly, but also prevent the most important part, your muscles, from receiving enough nutrients to recover and grow. The saturated fat that comes along with sugar in these treats also increases the risk of inflammation, a silent enemy that is eroding every muscle fiber. Prolonged inflammation makes it difficult for muscles to recover after physical activity, causing you to tire quickly and reducing your endurance for daily activities. Nutrition expert Jordan Hill has warned that if you consume too many sweets without a balanced diet, it will be hard to maintain strong muscles, and your body's flexibility will gradually decline. In other words, those sweets are sweet traps you should be wary of if you want to keep your muscle strength. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to completely say goodbye to your favorite pastries. A little creativity in baking, such as replacing white flour with whole grain flour, using honey or natural sweeteners instead of refined sugar, and adding fresh fruits and nutrient-rich nuts, can help you have your cake and eat it too. Enjoy delicious flavors while protecting your muscle health. Imagine making a healthy homemade cake as giving your muscles a nutritional feast instead of just fast food lacking nutrients. Well-nourished muscles will be stronger, recover faster, and maintain long-lasting flexibility, helping you keep conquering life's challenges every day. Have you ever tried making healthy homemade pastries? Or do you have tips on how to enjoy eating while protecting your health? Share your story in the comments so we can learn from and inspire each other. Continuing our journey exploring the hidden enemies, weakening muscles. Now let's talk about a very popular food, fried chicken. The crispy, golden pieces are hard to resist, especially at gatherings or when you just want to enjoy a tasty treat. But behind that appeal lie secrets not so good for your muscle health. Fried chicken contains a large amount of saturated fat and calories, two factors making this dish a top culprit in reducing muscle strength and endurance. Moreover, the frying process causes valuable nutrients in the chicken to be significantly lost, making this protein-rich food much less nutritious than when steamed or baked. You can think of fried chicken as a hidden enemy on your menu. The crispy exterior attracts you, but inside it contains ingredients that weaken your health. Eating too much fried chicken can even make you feel heavy and sluggish, opposite to the goal of increasing muscle strength and flexibility. According to nutrition experts, to protect muscles and maintain health, you should limit fried foods and instead prioritize healthier cooking methods such as steaming, boiling, or baking. These methods retain more nutrients while reducing unnecessary saturated fat and calories, helping muscles develop better. Have you ever tried replacing fried chicken with grilled or steamed chicken? How did you feel in terms of health and energy? Share with everyone in the comments below. Your story might help many others make smarter choices in caring for their muscles. When talking about foods negatively affecting muscle health, we can't ignore alcohol, a familiar drink at many parties and celebrations. Who hasn't wanted to raise a glass to de-stress or enjoy happy moments with friends? However, alcohol can be an archenemy of muscles that you need to be cautious about. Frequent or excessive drinking disrupts protein synthesis, the crucial step in helping muscles recover and grow after activity. Additionally, alcohol reduces the ability to absorb necessary nutrients and affects testosterone levels, the hormone important for muscle development and strength maintenance. You can imagine alcohol as an uninvited guest causing chaos at the meeting of hormones and nutrients in your body. It may seem fun at first, but over time, this chaos weakens your muscles' strength and recovery ability. Furthermore, alcohol causes dehydration, reduces exercise performance, and slows muscle recovery. That's why many athletes and health experts recommend limiting or even quitting alcohol to maintain optimal muscle health. Have you ever tried cutting back on alcohol? How did your body and muscle strength change? Share your experience in the comments so we can learn and support each other on this health journey. Speaking of alcohol, we can't forget another common friend in the fridge: carbonated drinks. These fizzy, refreshing sodas come in flavors ranging from cola, orange, and lemon to fruit sodas, and are often the first choice when people want a quick refreshment. But did you know behind the sweet taste and temporary freshness lie significant impacts on your muscle health and strength? Carbonated drinks usually contain very high amounts of added sugar. Not just any sugar, but refined sugar, the number one enemy that causes sudden spikes in blood sugar. When blood sugar rises abnormally, the body produces a lot of insulin to regulate it. However, if this happens frequently, the body develops insulin resistance, making it harder to convert sugar into energy. This is why muscles suffer from energy shortages, reducing exercise performance and recovery ability. You can imagine soda as a silent killer in every can you drink. It tastes good at the moment, but silently drains your muscles' strength and endurance day by day. Besides increasing risks of obesity and metabolic diseases such as diabetes, sugar in soda promotes chronic inflammation, the relentless enemy of muscle health and flexibility. Moreover, empty calories in soda may cause you to consume excess energy without any beneficial nutrients. Nutrition experts advise that to protect muscles and overall health, reducing or eliminating carbonated drinks from your diet is an important and necessary step. Instead, you should prioritize pure water, herbal teas, or natural unsweetened beverages such as fresh lemon water, diluted watermelon juice, or herbal teas. These choices help maintain energy balance while providing antioxidants and essential nutrients for your body. Have you ever challenged yourself to reduce or completely cut out carbonated drinks? How did you feel in terms of health and energy afterward? If yes, don't hesitate to share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be a valuable motivation for those wanting to change habits and better care for their muscle health. When it comes to foods that damage muscles, French fries definitely cannot be left out. Crispy, fragrant, and extremely appealing, French fries have become a favorite snack for many people, from friendly gatherings to relaxing movie moments. But behind that attractive appearance, French fries hide many secrets that are not so good for your health, especially your muscles. French fries are prepared by frying in hot oil, which causes a very high accumulation of saturated fat. This type of fat has been scientifically proven to contribute to chronic inflammation, one of the number one enemies destroying muscle health. Prolonged inflammation not only slows down muscle recovery and growth after physical activity, but also causes fatigue, reduces endurance, and even negatively affects cardiovascular health. Moreover, regularly eating French fries also leads to rapid weight gain due to the high calories and fat contained in every crispy piece. Excessive weight gain, especially fat accumulation, increases pressure on the body, forcing muscles to work harder just to maintain balance and daily movement. This condition further raises the risk of muscle weakness and atrophy, something none of us want. You can imagine French fries as a crispy whirlwind, tempting and irresistible from the first bite, but leaving behind a storm of inflammation and long-term consequences that your body struggles to recover from. That's why, no matter how much you love them, you should carefully consider including French fries in your daily diet, especially if you are trying to protect your muscle health. Fortunately, you don't have to completely give up this dish to maintain your figure and health. There are many healthier alternatives, such as oven-roasted potatoes with a bit of olive oil or crispy roasted vegetables, which still retain delicious flavors while minimizing saturated fat and calorie intake. Sometimes, just a few small changes in eating habits can make a big difference in your muscle health and overall condition. So, do you think this golden crispy French fry really deserves a place in your daily meals? Have you ever tried cutting back or finding substitutes and noticed a difference in your health and energy? I'd love to hear your stories and thoughts. Please leave a comment below. Your sharing can inspire and motivate many others to pursue a healthier life. So, we have gone through 9 common foods that are silent enemies capable of killing muscle strength and resilience. From convenient frozen pizza, tempting sweetened coffee, colorful candies, fatty cold cuts, sweet pastries, crispy fried chicken, familiar alcohol, fizzy carbonated drinks, and finally crispy French fries, favorite snacks. Each has its own secrets that cause us to make mistakes unknowingly, quietly affecting health and physique. To be honest, through my work and consulting with many older adults, I have found that changing eating habits is one of the toughest but most important steps to protect muscle health and improve quality of life. Eating habits are not just about eating to live, but eating to be healthy, to have the strength to play with grandchildren, to walk confidently, and to fully enjoy every beautiful moment in life. I want you to know that you can absolutely achieve this, no matter your age. Our bodies have an amazing capacity to recover and change beyond expectations if properly nourished. And giving up or limiting harmful foods is not a painful sacrifice, but a journey to exchange for health, freedom, and joy. You can start with small steps. Replace a frozen pizza slice with homemade fresh pizza. Switch from sweetened coffee to pure black coffee. Or try homemade pastries with healthier ingredients. Substitute fried foods with steamed or baked dishes, and especially prioritize drinking plenty of pure water while reducing sugary sodas. These small changes give your muscles more chances to recover, develop, and grow stronger each day. Remember, no one is born perfect, and no one enters old age without health challenges. But what matters is that we listen to our bodies and care for ourselves properly. Every decision you make today is a solid brick building a lasting foundation of health for tomorrow. Finally, I want to sincerely encourage you. Treat every meal as an opportunity to love yourself, every movement as a way to appreciate your body, and every small change as a big step on the journey of healthy, joyful living. You don't have to be perfect, just start and be persistent. If you find these shares helpful, please subscribe so you won't miss upcoming videos, where we will learn together and grow to become the healthiest version of ourselves. And don't forget to share your experiences or questions in the comments, because every story and opinion you share is precious to our community. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Wishing you always good health, abundant energy, and happiness in every step of life.